Anthropic just became the most valuable AI company on the planet at $965 billion. They raised $65 billion in a single round. They shipped a new flagship model the same day. And Dell stock ripped 33% on the biggest enterprise software earnings cluster of the year. This is your AI and robotics briefing for Friday, May 29th. Subscribe and let's break it down. The headline tape on Friday looked quiet. The S&P 500 ended up about 0.25%. The Nasdaq added about 0.33%. The Dow set a new record close at 51,032, up 0.7%. The volatility index dropped to 15.3. But underneath that calm, the rotation was violent. Software and AI infrastructure exploded higher. Dell up almost 33%. Okta up 30%. NetApp up 22%. IBM, ServiceNow, Hewlett-Packard Enterprise, Workday, Supermicro, all up double digits, all on heavy institutional volume. Meanwhile, AI semiconductors, the silicon side, got crushed. Intel down 5% on 190 million shares. Semtech down 8%. Tower Semi down 7%. This is rotation within AI, not a derate of AI. Money leaving the AI silicon trade and chasing AI infrastructure software and storage instead. 2 big robotics updates. 1. Figure AI confirmed this week that the BotQ factory has now delivered over 350 Figure 03 humanoids. Production cadence is up to 1 robot per hour, a 24 times throughput improvement in under 4 months. First pass yield is above 80%, and the BMW Spartanburg pilot is a confirmed success. Figure robots supported production of 30,000 vehicles, 1,250 hours of operation, 90,000 parts moved. The pilot is now expanding to BMW's Leipzig plant in Germany. In a May live stream, a Figure unit competed for 10 hours against a human warehouse worker and performed at 98.5% of the human's productivity. 2. Boston Dynamics released a technical demo of Atlas using reinforcement learning to lift and carry a 100-pound load. Boston Dynamics has committed its entire 2026 Atlas production to Hyundai and Google DeepMind. External customers will have to wait until at least early 2027. Hyundai's 25,000-unit Atlas commitment by 2028 remains the binding capacity constraint of the humanoid sector. The race is now manufacturing capacity, not algorithm capability. The story of the day: Anthropic raised $65 billion in a Series H round at a $965 billion post-money valuation. That eclipses OpenAI's $852 billion mark from their March confidential filing, for the first time ever. The co-leads list reads like a roll call of every top growth fund: Altimeter, Dragoneer, Green Oaks, Sequoia Capital, Capital Group, Co2, D1, GIC, Iconic, XN. Participants include Blackstone, Brookfield, Fidelity, T. Rowe Price, Temasek, Lightspeed, Insight, MGX, and $15 billion of the round is previously committed hyperscaler money, including $5 billion from Amazon, announced back in April. But here's the under-the-radar story. Samsung, SK Hynix, and Micron, the 3 companies that make virtually every high-bandwidth memory chip used in AI training, all joined the round as strategic infrastructure partners. That is the first time the entire memory supply chain has aligned around a single AI lab in an equity transaction. The numbers behind it: Anthropic's annualized revenue run rate just crossed $47 billion in May, up from about $10 billion a year ago. That is more than 350% growth. Management is guiding to 130% revenue growth on the year, and the first operating profit positive year. Same day, they shipped Claude Opus 4.8, their flagship model. It tops OpenAI's GPT 5.5 and Google's Gemini 3.1 Pro on agentic coding, financial analysis, and computer use benchmarks. The IPO confidential filing is expected in the next few weeks, with an October 2026 listing target. Dell stock ripped 32.8% on Friday on 4.6 times normal volume. That is the largest single-name move in the U.S. stock market today, and it is real institutional flow, not retail squeeze. Two catalysts stacked. 1. Thursday's print. $43.8 billion in revenue, 88% growth. AI server revenue up 757%, and a $25 to $27 billion full-year guide raise. 2. On May 27th, the Department of War, formerly the Department of Defense, disclosed a $9.69 billion 5-year blanket purchase agreement with Dell. It is called the Microsoft Department of War Enterprise Software Agreement 2. Dell provides Microsoft 365, advanced cloud subscriptions, and on-premises licensing to the entire DoD, the intelligence community, and the U.S. Coast Guard. The Pentagon projects $422 million per year in savings from consolidating duplicate Microsoft licenses across military branches. Dell is now up 221% year-to-date. It is repriced from AI peripheral OEM to AI infrastructure prime. The read-through ripped through the cohort. Okta up 30, NetApp up 22, IBM up nearly 13, Hewlett-Packard Enterprise up 12, ServiceNow up 14, Supermicro up almost 12, heavy volume across the entire leaderboard. This is the biggest enterprise software earnings cycle of the year. While Anthropic and Dell dominated headlines, a Tesla story slipped out that matters for the long-term thesis. Texas opened the new motor carrier credentialing system this week. Every commercial autonomous vehicle operator had to register, and the filings revealed something stark. Tesla has just 42 robotaxis registered in Texas. Waymo has 577, about 14 times larger. Even smaller competitor AV Ride has 317. Amazon-owned Zoox has 35. Remember, Musk in fall 2025 projected 500 robotaxis in Austin alone by end of 2025. Today they have 42 in the entire state. The safety record adds more pressure. Tesla's Austin fleet has had 17 known incidents between July 2025 and April 2026. 2 involved minor injuries, 1 required hospitalization. Tesla stock slipped after hours on the news. Meanwhile, Waymo is expanding to 1,400 square miles across 11 cities, targeting 1 million trips per week by end of year, at a $126 billion valuation. The autonomous vehicle deployed mileage gap is structural, not transitional. 3 names off today's watch list. 1. Anthropic is private, so the public market expression is Microsoft, ticker MSFT, and Amazon, ticker AMZN, both with multi-billion-dollar equity stakes in Anthropic, now marked up materially. Add ServiceNow, ticker NOW, up 14% today on the agented AI distribution thesis as the cleanest Cloud Opus 4.8 enterprise beneficiary. 2. Dell Technologies, ticker DELL, up 33% today, up 221% year-to-date, with a $9.7 billion Pentagon contract, anchoring the AI infrastructure prime thesis. 3. Hewlett-Packard Enterprise, ticker HPE, up 12.6% today, on 4.5 times volume, the cleanest Dell comparable AI server channel beneficiary at a lower starting multiple. Here's the question: does Anthropic or OpenAI win the AI race long-term? Drop your call in the comments. We will pin the best argument in Monday's video. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Market Briefs is publishing every weekday into the AI CapEx cycle. This content is for informational purposes only and is not financial advice.